Hey everybody, this is Diane. I'm working on the 12 Days of Christmas Little Golden Book Junk Journal today. I'm working steadily on it so that I can get all my Christmas stuff put away. This is going to be the final Christmas journal. And we had a tremendous rainstorm last night that woke me up. And it lasted a good long time. And I couldn't get back to sleep. So I was in here, got a lot done on the first signature. I'm tired today, but I got a lot done, so I'm going to continue working. I just took a nap. I skipped lunch and had a nap. So I'm ready, I think, to start getting some more work done with you. So I have added lace to the front of the signature of all three signatures, and I have added a pocket on the front out of Christmas linens. These are napkins, and this is a handkerchief, and they are all stitched to cardstock to make them sturdy. And you'll see other things that I've gotten done. I'm going to set aside the center signature because this one is different. These two contain portions of the story. I mean, they contain the whole story combined. This one has other pages instead of the storybook pages. So I'm just going to focus on these two right now, and then we'll see what I want to do with the other. Well, I will choose a Christmas card to put in here. Look at this fantastic Christmas card. It's one of the best ones I've ever seen. It was damaged because it was glued to a scrapbook, so I covered it with some lined cardstock and little strips of paper, but it's got layers. There's a little boy trimming the tree and his sister trimming, and then you just see the dog there. Isn't that cute? And the design of it looks like it's from the 30s, 40s at the earliest, but I would venture to guess the 30s. I don't have any way of knowing. So I have some other Christmas cards here to choose from. I did organize. Yesterday I did the Tag Tuesday, which you will see tomorrow actually. But I was so unorganized here, and I kept saying I've got to organize my stuff. So let me just show you. I have my tray. I've got stamps and seals here, my little sequins and sparkly things over here, Christmas gift tags and coasters, the bottle caps, and embellishments. Some of them are fussy cut digitals and some are other things. So it's pretty well organized. And then I have some vellum phrases there. And I've got my tags that I made over here. And then in this little box I have little cards, recipe cards, the greeting cards, photographs, and then some pieces that were cut from scrapbook paper, the cut apart pages, and some larger pieces. This is what I will put on the inside front cover for the book plate. This was a digital. It came with something, I forgot what, but I just printed that page. So I have a couple other, they were 3 tickets on a page. And then up here I just have some of the larger things that I can grab, but it's pretty well organized, so I'm happy about that. That makes things so much easier. Alright, so I do need to choose a couple of greeting cards. Got some postcards. So none of these I didn't want to sew them into the book because they're supposed to be a view, and I didn't want to destroy that. This one has part of the envelope flap stuck on there. It's here and here, here, but it's hardly noticeable. I'm going to try to get some more of that off with my heat gun, but I'm going to use it anyway just because it's so pretty. This one I thought would be nice because of the pages of the book, the illustrations, the clothing in the illustrations. Excuse Excuse my raspy voice. I've just been struggling. They look like that, so I'm going to put that one in here. You know, with lack of sleep, it affected my voice, I guess. And I think that one's pretty, but I think I'll put this one in here. All right. I'm just going to make a little collage over here with, I think, an embellishment. On this page, it was white, but here we have some pattern, so I'll see if I can make a collage that isn't too distracting with the pattern behind it. Love that little deer. Might be too much red there. I think maybe I'll put some paper there that can be journaled on. It rained all day yesterday, pretty heavily all day, and then late last night it really let loose. I thought it was raining heavily during the day, but last night was something else. I didn't hear any thunder or anything, but just a very heavy rain. I think I like the way that looks. You can even still see the pattern behind this thin architect's paper or engineer's paper. These little digital fussy cut pieces probably came from, oh, I don't know. I was going to say Adamo Prints, but I don't know now. I printed them last year and cut them out. My phone's in the other room, so I can't quiet it. But it says on my Fitbit, it says it's spam. I put that on a little crooked. Don't know yet what I'll do to that half. So here on the Golden Book pages, I fold the spine edge in, and then I'll have to create a flap here, and then I still trim the page to fit into the cover better. So I'm going to just put some glue here within that folded area so that stays, and then I'm going to have to add something there. Where is that? Here it is. I have these two images from the really old St. Nicholas for Children magazine that I got. So here's one, and it's pretty fragile, so I didn't want to cover this up. So I left that, but I put little scraps of paper around it to reinforce it. This one, I can cover the back. It doesn't have anything I want to save, so I'll just put something on the entire back. I have this piece that was left over from, it's a printable from Just Digital Papers. So I could put that on there and use that piece up. Just thought of something. I was going to just glue this onto the back and cut it out, and then I would have to add something here, a strip of paper there, but let's do this. I'm going to put glue on this back side of this strip. Gotta cut that off. And then I can put this on top of it. And that way we sandwich in that little flap. Just got a little bit of white there, so I'm going to put some washi tape on it. Maybe if I can get the lid off of this. Didn't cut that quite long enough. I'll just fill in with a vintage postage stamp. And then the signature, the rest of the signature will go in here. So this is like a little bonus page. Here I have a recipe page. I used part of this collection of papers in the previous journal. And so I'm going to make a pocket out of this folded up piece. Which is a little different from the page that's in the other. I only had 2 of these pages left. And this page is the letter that came with the 1958 Christmas seals. So I didn't fold that one up. But I will add some decoration here. So I'm going to use another Christmas stamp. Which one did I just use? Okay. Let's see what I have in here. Oh. Let's see, this one has a little drawing from the Dickens Christmas Carol. But I think I like more color. And I'm going to make a little collage. Got some skimmed milk bottle cap in red and white. Maybe I'll use that. And a piece of fabric. And then I'll need a little journaling card. Too much. I'm almost done with my Christmas shopping, and it's not even Thanksgiving, but I did a lot of my shopping on my birthday in August when we all went to the Syracuse Mall. Whoops. And some people know what they're getting because I told them to show me what they wanted. It's easier that way when they get older. My kids and my grandkids. But my daughter likes to be surprised. So She didn't get anything from the Syracuse Mall. She didn't pick out anything, but she did send me her Amazon wish list. But I do need to pick out something that will be a surprise for her. She loves surprises. And so do I. I like to be surprised. I need to do something here. I will put a photograph in the pocket. Oh, this little boy and his stuffed monkey. It's probably his grandma there. Need something with more color. This is one of my favorite ones that I have. The pink and the teal. Try to keep it tidy. Oh, I've got one of these I can use. Yeah, jingle bells and, well, that's an ornament. It's not a bell, but close enough. I do have a bell stamp I could use, but I want to use this. Got 2 jingle bells. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Let's use that. I hope you'll still be at least be able to tell that it's Christmas recipes on this. You won't be able to follow the recipe. Might as well use some of those cut apart pieces. I haven't used very many of them. going to make a pocket here out of scrapbook paper scraps. I like that one. This will be an easy page. I don't know if I want to put a gift tag on this because this is a busier pattern than this. That looks nice there. But let's see what we have here. I like that, but it's the same one I just used on the other one. I think those are just too busy. So maybe I'll just go with a plain label. And I've already made the tags, so I'm not going to talk about the tags too much because you're going to see them being done tomorrow if you watch tomorrow's video for Tag Tuesday. You'll be seeing this on Monday. I'm making it on Saturday. Is that all confusing enough for you? So there won't be a video on Sunday. But this is one of the tags that I made on Tag Tuesday. Don't peek. Supposed to watch it tomorrow. Now I have another golden book page with a flap. So let's do something different with this flap. On the first one, I bent this to the back, so the extra piece is on the back. And on this one, I'm bending it forward, so the extra piece is in the front part of the signature. And then there are 3 sets of these pages in each, in the first and the third signature. Sorry. So that's how I do it for each one. Flap in the back, flap in the front, flap in the back. So here I just, oh, this one is a fun one. I have this, this is another scrapbooking cut apart. So in this one, it's a wish list. And I had to cut it to fit. But I like having a list there for you. And this is another list paper, but it doesn't have a title, so the list can be what you want. I like lists. I get excited about lists. And I get excited about crossing things off my list. So let me hear from you. Are you list makers? And if so, do you have a notebook or a planner to make your lists in, or do you just make lists on pieces of paper that are lying around? This is nicely printed on the back, so I'm just going to cover that strip up. I'm just curious. I usually like to, I have them in my planner, but I also do make lists on a piece of paper. I do have trouble keeping track of them. So I try to keep all my lists in my planner. My shopping list, I keep a little pad of grocery shopping lists in my planner. So when I'm planning my week and my menus and everything, I can make my grocery list. So I'm making them on a piece of paper, but I keep the paper in my planner, except I have one on my fridge so that I can write on as I find things that I need. So I just have to try to take those items and add them to my other list. But then sometimes I leave my list at home. So it's a game that I play. How many things can I remember? And then when I get home, I check my list to see how much I forgot. I usually do pretty good. I have these little vintage package seals for gifts, and there's a lot here. So I'm going to use one of them. If you want to put a photograph on this page, just put it right on top of what I'm placing on the page. Maybe I'm decorating too much. Do you think I decorate the pages too much? So that is a fun little addition on that flap. And I have a fabric flip here. Now this one was fun. I had a flashcard. It must have been in a Happy Mail because I only have the one, and I loved the red and the white here. On the other side it had blue and white. I just added a scrap of fabric and this little cutout piece, and I just think it looks great. And then this is a vintage postcard sort of thing. It wasn't a mailing postcard, it was just a flat card that you would give to someone. It didn't open. So I don't have another of those fun flashcards, but I do have some bingo cards and Quizmo. I think we'll go with the smaller one. And I need another piece of fabric. I won't be able to finish this one because I'll need my sewing machine for it. I mean, I'll finish it, but just not on camera. This red ticking fabric is proving so useful in these Christmas journals. So I will sew this tag to the fabric and then sew that, well, I had a bigger piece of fabric there, but I guess I'll leave it like that. I'll let the Quizmo card show more. Then sew this to the card and then sew the card to the page. So I'll do all of that off camera. So this journal will be containing a lot of greeting cards, vintage greeting cards, and antique postcards, or these flat cards. I love this one with the house. I think I'll use that. I'm taking, see, in this book, I wanted to cover those put something on these pages that you could write on. So I will put something in here that you can write on. It's got a recipe card right now. And then there's a tag you can write on. And I'll have to put a fabric ruffle on this page too. But this one you could just write on the page, but I'm still covering it up. What am I needing? I guess just want to glue that down. And there's room along the edge to sew a ruffle. And now we have another Golden Book page. And, oh, this one I did an envelope on. I'll talk about that when I do the flip through, but that was fun. Figuring out how to use that extra long but extra fun vintage envelope. So I don't know if I have an envelope to use on this, but I'll put something on the flap. These are my bigger pieces over here. I was wondering about this. It's a little recipe booklet. I think I'll put that down. I think that'll be fun. Normally I just put a scrap of the cut off paper on these flaps. Sometimes make them into a pocket, sometimes it's just a place to journal or glue stuff, but I've never done interactive things like these on the pockets or on the flaps, and it's fun. I just had this pile of stuff that I want to use, and this was my last Christmas journal, so I just grabbed something and say, what can I do with this? You guys have been super awesome about going to my shop and picking up any of my Christmas stuff that I've been listing. The supplies, the journals and the supplies, because I listed a bunch more stuff this week of journal supplies. And I am keeping some for myself. I just accumulate so much throughout the year. So this year I'm going to be more cautious about picking up Christmas stuff. If it's vintage and really cool, I'll get it, but I sold a whole bunch of Christmas supplies in September, and then I just did quite a bit more, and I still have some to keep. So that's all that needs. I could put a little embellishment here if I wanted to. See what I've got. This ticket might be fun. Santa's Village. If that bow was all cut out. I don't want to take the time to do it now. So maybe I'll cut that out and add it later. Oh, here's a bow. It's a green one. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, there's a red one that's all cut out. I like this one because it's smaller. Guess I'll put it on this side. And we're about out of time here. This was a page from a booklet, a song booklet, and it has Christmas songs, but it also has some songs that aren't Christmas. So I may cover those up. I think I did on this one. Not that, but I covered it here. And then I have my Partridge in a Pear Tree stationery, and I tucked in a folio spread of the Jan Brett 12 Days of Christmas book, just to have it in there, and you can put something on top of it to write on, or cut these pieces out and decorate the book with it. But you'll get 3 of those folios in those envelopes, 1 in each envelope. While we're here, let me see. So this is the envelope. It was a long envelope that the Christmas seals came in, and I liked the interesting flap here. Instead of here, it was open here. I think it was supposed to have been open here, but I really liked it this way. And I tucked something in there because there's a window, so I didn't want to glue it down to anything because it's so cool and it's got pretty decorations. So I just had a lot of fun doing that. But I can maybe add an embellishment here. Or maybe I don't want to because it's all decorated, but I think that would be fun. So I'm going to have to go, but I will continue working on this. I put one of these toy money things This has, sorry, I'm distracted. I put one of these in one of the pockets. So I'm not sure where I put it, but I'll put one in this signature too. But I put this acetate piece with poinsettias and stuff on it. That's from that bunch of stuff from Coco Daisy that I got from, oh, I forgot her name. A sweetheart that sent me a whole bunch of stuff from Coco Daisy and other stuff. Anyway, that's one of those pieces. And you can't really tell what it is with the plaid pattern behind it, so I'll put a card in there. So if I had that kind of a background. It's from an old children's book. But I put it this way because it looks better against that busy pattern, so that will help. And I have this one that I can do it with. So that's what I'll do to that page. Otherwise, we're getting pretty close to being done unless I add more, like tabs or stamping or something. And then I'll have the middle signature to do. The middle signature has other book pages. So this came from a children's book, very sturdy pages. The 12 days. Well, this says the first day of Christmas, but it does have the 12 days. These are not Christmas poems. And then this is from a music book with the 12 days of Christmas. That was a good long song with those really pretty illustrations, so each signature got one of those pages, which is pretty cool. And there's another page from that first book that I showed you. So it has different book pages. But I think this is a fun journal. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are enjoying it. I don't think there will be any more process videos. I think I'm just gonna get it done and make the cover and put it in my shop. So I don't know what day it'll be, but it'll be coming up soon after you see the Tag Tuesday video. Maybe it'll even be in my shop on Wednesday because today's Saturday. So I have days between now and Wednesday. I might have it done. Thanks for watching. I have, let me show you this too. These came out of the Jan Brett little book, and I just sewed them to the fly leaves from that little book. So I'll put something on the back for journaling. I'll cover up this name. Somebody wrote their name in it. It's getting dark again. I wonder if it's going to rain again. So I have these other elements that I can add to some of these pages, and I have these lists that I've been using that I can use. So I've got more to do here. And so you will be surprised at some of it. You don't know everything that's going to be in here. I will see you in the next video, and I hope you're having a creative day today. Bye-bye.